So you might be wondering why it's been a while since I've made a video, and well, I've been planning this video for a while, and I've had this recording for a while, but it's just taken a while to edit. So anyway, today we're doing a trend that seems to happen way too often on my channel, which is twice. That's too often. Where I review three Marvel movies at the same time. I don't know, I just think three is a good way to do this. They like to release their movies in sets of three. I'm going to try to get this out by the end of November or even in the middle of November, but who knows? I just want to get this out before Spider Man No Way Home comes out because it's the one Marvel movie I actually care about. Let's just do this, I guess. Also, if you like the audio, I don't know if it sounds better or not, but I'm actually using a microphone, so it might sound better. So, Black Widow is not very good. I'm just going to be honest with you. I did not enjoy myself watching this movie because it was so boring. I constantly checked how much longer there was in this movie, and you know what? I don't even know why I made myself watch it. I could have easily just not chosen to watch it on Disney Plus, but I did. Also, I'm really glad I did not pay for this movie. I mean, I guess if I were paying for something else I wanted to watch, which there was nothing else I wanted to watch, I would have, but no, it was not worth it. If you paid for this movie, I kind of feel bad for you. This movie was not great. I think it took one of the only aspects of Black Widow that I actually liked from the original movies and just got rid of it. And that one aspect is that she's really cool. Black Widow is the one character that actually got some choreography. She actually beats up people in a cool way. And they just decided that she was Captain America. And yeah, they completely committed to that. They tried to make her a character that you can connect with, which I have some friends that I've talked to about this movie and they agree with me that this movie should not have been between Civil War and Infinity War. Because you know what the problem with introducing an entire cast of new characters right in the middle of a saga is? People ask where they are. Like, where the frick were these extra people in Infinity War or Endgame? Now someone's probably gonna, like, find them somewhere, but this is why it's obvious that this movie was shoehorned in for money. Every single time this movie tried to make me emotional, I actually laughed out loud.
Something touched me deep inside. The day. The music.
I really hate that David Harbour just gets the worst writing and the worst decisions as far as casting and acting goes because why the frick did they make him do that Russian accent? Like everyone else has a nice toned down Russian accent, but he gets the absolutely insane one.
If I cried.
Most of the characters we're supposed to care about by the end of the movie aren't even in the movie until about an hour in. We get 1 hour to connect with the characters as well as having that crazy third act climax or whatever. And by the way, the crazy third act climax is the one part of the movie that actually kind of did itself right. It somewhat pulled it together at the end. Because Black Widow actually started fighting like Black Widow. And she actually did something that I was very surprised by. This movie actually surprised me. There's a point in the third act, which, spoilers if you care about that, the Black Widow almost doesn't kill someone, which doesn't make sense to me because I watched her beat the crap out of a bunch of people in the earlier movies, and I was about to think, oh frick, are they gonna pull a she is too good to kill this person? Because that would be totally lame. But they didn't. Instead, they actually gave a story reason for why she could not kill him, and it was like mind control or something. I don't know. But also, something I want to mention, I think they wasted a villain. They did. They wasted a villain. I thought we had gotten past that as far as Marvel goes, but they completely wasted Taskmaster. I mean, Taskmaster, I don't care that Taskmaster is a girl. I don't. But you could have at least given her a much cooler person to fight. Because most of the time when you're fighting Taskmaster after Taskmaster has a bunch of different fighting styles. When Taskmaster has like the abilities of Captain America and Hawkeye and Black Widow and a bunch of people. So then you're basically fighting all those superheroes at the same time. I'll be honest, that didn't happen in this movie, and it made me a little sad, but whatever. I really hate all of the licensed music in this movie. And I think this is kind of my MO, but I really hate when movies just take popular songs from people's childhoods and weaponize them to get emotions out of them. It's the exact same thing that Sing does. And you know what? I don't hate Sing, but it's kind of the big thing that I just don't like about it is that it does that. And it does this a lot in this movie, like a very, very terrible cover of a Nirvana song and American Pie. You will never be able to beat the amazingly holy scene from Stranger Things 3 where Billy kills a bunch of people. That is the best use of American Pie ever. And you'll never be able to top it, Black Widow. I'm sorry. The post credit scene was kind of dumb. I guess it's supposed to set up a movie, but I guess now we're gonna have Hawkeye like fighting the sister that no one cares about. But anyway, Black Widow was decent. And I'm not giving it a score because I really don't care. So it is currently November 9th that I'm recording this, and I gotta be honest, I'm really excited for Shang-Chi to come out on Disney Plus because this is the one movie out of the three movies I'm talking about that I'm really excited to watch again. So this was the first movie I've watched in theaters since COVID started, and I gotta say, it was a great choice. Shang-Chi was so much freaking fun. I really liked that it brought back the Mandarin. I'm not one of those people that really cares that Iron Man 3 changed it because I still like Iron Man 3 the way it is. But I really like that they brought him back because he's a pretty important bad guy as far as Marvel goes. I thought that the way they used the 10 rings was pretty freaking cool. It was an awesome new fighting style when we've already got so many fighting styles in the MCU that it'd be hard to change, but I really like that they used them almost as like jetpacks and I don't even know what all they used it for. Like you could do anything with this. You could just shoot them at people. But I thought it was awesome. This movie has the best fight choreography of any Marvel movie. The moment they start fighting, suddenly the movie becomes engaging. Even if you're maybe a little bored, the moment they start fighting, it becomes awesome again. I gotta say that I think that the martial arts scene that totally just was the peak of the movie was the best scene. And I know everyone is talking about this scene, but it has to be seen to be believed. I mean, the way that it just gets more and more insane as the scene goes on is just amazing. The camera work is fantastic. I thought almost every single shot was good. I thought there was some really cool CG stuff, which I really appreciate since I actually do CG work. Also, I actually really liked that it was just a giant monster battle at the end. I did not really need the dad to be the main bad guy because you know what? I'm fine with a giant kaiju monster battle. And you know what? I was kind of crossing my fingers that Shang-Chi would just like sit out of the final battle and we just get a giant kaiju battle, which we did for a minute. But yeah, the kaiju were really cool. Shang-Chi, the character, was really goofy, and I actually really liked it. I like that finally we have a boy and a girl that are the main characters of a Marvel movie that don't fall in love. Because I gotta be honest, it's really freaking annoying. I like that they're just friends and they make that very clear. I like that they don't like fall in love or anything. Also, Katie is the best part of the movie. She is so freaking funny and I don't think there was a single line that didn't at least get a smile out of me. And there were some lines that made me laugh out loud in the theater. And it made like the whole theater laugh out loud. I'm gonna be honest. The line about the beef was really funny. And I really liked the whole setup to that joke. I can get behind that kind of satirical superhero movie humor. I'm fine with it. But you know what? It was a solid movie. It had some problems. Like, I don't think that the character arcs worked too well for me. But whatever. I enjoyed myself watching this movie, and I'm totally gonna watch it again the moment it gets to Disney Plus. So I watched Eternals and it was decent. This is the movie that is the most fresh in my mind, and I don't know. I might be over exaggerating this movie because I expected it to be absolutely garbage, but it wasn't. I thought it was decent. I liked some of the characters. I mean, I honestly liked the little girl character, but maybe it was just because she was snarky. I liked Fat Alfred. He was really funny. And the Hindu guy was also funny, but I mainly liked Fat Alfred. I liked that he was funny and he was kind of emotional. Other than that, I feel like this movie was way too long. It feels like that climax took like an extra 10 minutes than it needed to. I don't really know why two of the characters just decided to betray everyone. I'm not telling you who those characters are because I don't want to spoil it, but two of the characters just randomly betray everyone, even though they guess they did it the whole time. I actually kind of like the character that died at the beginning, and you go back and you get to like learn more about them because I don't know, I just thought she was a fun character that I kind of wish had been in the movie. Anyway, there were some drop dead gorgeous shots. I'm gonna be honest, that opening shot freaking blew my mind, and there were some more shots like that. The whole movie was not like that, but there were some absolutely gorgeous shots. I like the way this movie uses space to make things look absolutely massive. Because there are some things in this movie that look absolutely massive. I don't know, some of the characters were not great. I think it had way too many characters that it was trying to get us to connect with because I don't even remember the names of most of the characters. And I watched this movie like 3 days ago. There was this one bad guy that just came out of nowhere halfway through the movie and like actually became an important bad guy for some reason. I don't know. This movie was kind of strange, and I don't really know why the Eternals are a, an important part of this franchise now. I think the only reason I really watched this movie is because I knew how important it was going to have to be for the franchise. I wish I could get some clarification on which of the Celestials was Galactus because all of the Celestials look exactly the same. Don't act like they don't. Like, they all have 6 eyeballs and they're all like different shades of the same color. They're all the same. They look the same. They just have different horns. I didn't watch the post credit scene. At this point, I watch movies at night and I want to go home after these movies. So I don't watch the post credit scene, but I'll try to find it on YouTube, I guess. So thank you for listening to me talk about Marvel stuff because Marvel stuff is so interesting in how mixed their output can be. Like, I thought that after Endgame and Far From Home were so good that we would just keep getting these great Marvel movies. But I guess not. I mean, we had Falcon, which was just okay, and we had Black Widow, which I did not like, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please tell me what you think of the audio, if you think it's any better because I used a microphone. I don't know. I don't watch my own videos because my videos are horrible. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, whatever, and I'll see you next video.